And so Jack, given your experience when this first happened and the identity shift or the identity activation, how do you go from that to, I'm going to swim the channel?
It's a good question. It took me quite a while. I think I took the opposite approach to Mary. I thought immediately, what is my end goal? Right? And for me, that was help Ukraine, save my heritage. Great. Where do you go from there? So I started thinking, do I fly to Ukraine? Do I drive over materials? Do I lobby policy? Right? None of those things felt really tangible to me in the moment. So I thought, okay, take a step back and think about myself. What do I know? What are my resources? What are my skills? What's my platform for why I'm going to be able to enact a change? And for me, that was always swimming. So I thought, okay, I feel very comfortable with the idea of swimming and anything in that universe. How can I pair this very known item to me to such an obscure item, which is, right, safe, my small bit of Ukrainian heritage? So connecting the two dots there took me some time, but essentially I was like, okay, I'm going to swim. I know it revolves around that. I think I can raise some money. What is an act of swimming that people would be, right, fascinated by? I asked a few, friends, a lot of research, and all signs for us pointed to the English Channel, right? For us, that is the Everest of swimming, right? You've got a lower success rate, a higher mortality rate. I was like, okay, this is it.
Is that motivating? The mortality rate is motivating?
It wasn't motivating, but it was validating for us in the sense of, okay, this is our highest level of exposure that we could get to on our platform. Like, in my realm of swimming, this is the most powerful thing I could do. So that is how we ended up swimming, or I ended up with, okay, I'm gonna swim the channel. And then my next few thoughts were, okay, is this possible? Right? I was in San Francisco at the time, so I started researching what it looks like, the permits, the healthcare, the safety, the doctors, the legislation, everything under the sun. And it's like, this is a pretty big task. So who could I use to help me? And I was very fortunate. For a long period of my life, I was a very elite swimmer. And when I look at my own personal network, most of those folks are your world record holders, your Olympians. So I said, okay, I have these people at my resource. Let's get them involved. So called 5 friends. All 5 said yes immediately. And that was our initial team of swimmers. And for us, what got them motivated to join was, candidly, some wanted the challenge. Candidly, some wanted to be a part of this with me, and other people felt very connected to the crisis in Ukraine. So I was more in the boat of, whatever gets you on board with me, I'm fine with, as long as we've got aligned incentives and we know where we're going. That was kind of the formation of the initial team.